and welcome to my new Flosstube video. I'm Jantina and this is my channel about cross stitch. So yeah, after that I don't know what to say. Oh, this is going to be a good one. It's also going to be a short one because I have only worked on 4 projects. Before I start, I want to say welcome to everyone, everyone returning, everyone who is new. I really appreciate you all watching, commenting, and just being amazing. So before I start, I immediately want to do a shout out because otherwise I'm forgetting it. Because we're having a new Dutch Flosstuber, and her channel name is Stitching All Night Long, and her name is Jenny, and she's just new to Flosstube. I think she has 2 videos out already, and yeah, another Dutch words, another Dutch Flosstuber. It's amazing. Her stitching is it's so beautiful, and she does a lot of full coverage as well. So if you like that, go check out her channel. Yeah, my stitching. I was planning on doing an update earlier, but we've had a really busy weekend. Saturday we were working in the garden all day. We had a hedge full of, I don't know how it's called in English, we call it buxus. I will put in the English name here if it's something else. But last year there were caterpillars and they ate our whole hedge. So we had to take it all out, and yeah, we did it on Saturday. So that day was over quick. Saturday evening I had a wonderful stitchy meetup with the Facebook group with the Facebook group of Stacy, the 911 stitcher. We had a lovely Zoom meeting and it was so much fun. And Sunday we went out to a tropical garden here in the Netherlands. It's called the Orchideeënhoeve. They have a lot of orchids, flowers. They also have birds, and they have flamingos and monkeys, and a playground where the kids could play. And it was so nice there, and also so warm. We were sweating like crazy, but due to COVID they only let in a certain amount of people, so it wasn't that busy as it usually is, so that was great. And then the weekend was over, and today, I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's Monday the 15th of June. And in the meantime I've only been stitching on 4 projects, and one of them is a gift, so I'm not going to show it. One of them is a finish, and 2 of them are still whips. So as you may have seen in the title, there's something on my screen and I thought there was a spider behind me. If you rewind. As you may have seen in the title, I'm doing Finish It Already, and I'm doing this with Debbie, Creatively Yours, and Lydia Lovely Stitches, and I think Michelle McGraw is also joining. But we're trying to finish some whips. I did it last month, and this month I'm continuing because I didn't finish it last month. So I've had 1 finish in the last 2 weeks, and I'm so happy it's done. Let me show you. This is Tea and Cake Style by Lakeside Needlecraft, and over the last week and a half I finished the 3 parts in the bottom, and this one was terrible. and I didn't know what was bothering me working on this project. And as I was working on this one, I realized it was the threads I was using, because it's a mixture of DMC, which I love, but also some random things. Let me see if it will focus without some glare. Not really. There are a lot of color changes, and the threads just kept fraying and breaking and knotting, and this block took me the longest, longer than these two combined. So this one I did in one day, and the other one in a little over a day, and I really like how it came out. It's really cute. It's a little bit crooked in the frame. I don't know if it really is, or if it's because the border is really faint up here, but I like it. It's stitched 2/2 on 25 kind Jobelin, which I tea dyed with berry tea. So the fabric has a little bit of brownish pink, purpley color. Great explanation. And the frame I bought at a thrift store, and I painted it light pink, and it was brown or gray, so I just painted it and stuck it in there. So I really like this one. I'm happy it's done. So that was one of my whips. The second one was my big hate. It's Princess Asleep by Yvonne Gilbert, charted by Hate. And this is how far I am at the moment. I hope it's focusing. I'm not seeing anything. So I put in an extra 1,000 stitches. Let me see if I can do it this way. So I'm still doing kind of diagonal stitching. I'm picking a diagonal, starting at the top and finishing every color in that diagonal with one strand. This is 20 count 1/1, and when I'm down I will start up a new diagonal and go over. So I won't forget any colors, or like here there will be the butterfly, and I'm really tempted to finish it, or the heart of the daisy, but I'm not, because I want to go kind of even that way, and I really like working on it. So yeah, excited to work more in it. So 2 whips left. Oh, I had to grab something, but it's slipping away. I am showing a little bit of my gift stitching. Let me see how I can show it. So it's a gift, and I think the person may be watching my videos, so I'm not showing what I'm stitching, but I'm stitching it on this green fabric. I dyed it myself, and I have no idea what type of fabric it is. I think, but I'm not sure, it's Murano, 32 count. And the colors I'm using are all DMC. It's this beautiful, oh, it's showing up way more red than it is. It's a deep purpley color, and it's 915. And a dark purple, it's 154. And a cream, which is 3866. So It's showing up really different than it is. But I will finish this week easily. So when it's done, I will show what it is. Well, when it's done and gifted, I think. Maybe. I don't know. You will see it finished someday. Then the last whip I've been working on is Light by Barbara Anna. This is the cover picture. And I'm doing my own color conversion. And of course I'm doing it on pink fabric. And it's almost done. Just a few more days and it's... So, I'm hoping it will show up right. Not entirely. But as you can see, I only have the dress left to finish. And I did the border during the stitchy meetup. And then I went over and did the stars or flowers or whatever you want to call them. But when I put in the darker color, it wasn't showing up right. So I'm adding a sparkly, let me see if it will show up, a sparkly light blue thread. Oh, there you can see it a little bit. And I've this one, I still have to overstitch it, but here it is. Let me see if yes, that's more true to color. And it's showing up better with the sparkles. So I'm doing my own conversion, and what I'm using for the shiny thread, I have no idea what it is. It's this, and I bought a whole bag full of different colors. I used this one, the gold one, for the buttons. It's really shiny, but I think it's just sewing thread. I have no idea. Maybe it will focus this way. Let me see. Maybe. But it's really shiny. And I use short lengths, and the ends I will use beeswax. So it isn't really fraying. It's stitching up quite nice. And it's really shiny. So I really like it. And it looks like, sorry, noise. It looks like it's almost done. But the dress is huge, and I think it's a couple more 100 stitches. And I messed up somewhere. So I fudged it, and maybe you will see it, maybe you don't. But I wasn't going to rip out all my progress. I really like it in the blue dress. Yeah. So Barbara Anna had another design released. I think it was called Forest Queen. And I need to stitch it as well with a girl in a fox dress with other animals, and oh, the Barbara Annas. Then I've had some haul, and I have something else to show you, but first haul. One thing is this. It's in a clear bag, and it's called a snag wizard or a snag nabbit, and it's kind of a sharp needle, but you can pull through your project, and it will catch loose ends on the front and will pull it to the back. And I'm using it to get my knots on Princess Asleep to the back, and it changed my life. it's great. And I'm hoping I'm not losing it because I could only find one. So, oh, I've had some more haul. I bought some backing fabrics and the 2 skeins of DMC I had left in Princess Asleep. So I don't have them here, but the fabrics will come up someday. Some other haul. I bought 2 kits. This is called Sweet Tooth by RTO. And I just thought she was so cute. And it's small, so it's a quick stitch. And I just really liked it. It's the full kit with fabric and the floss. And the reason I bought this is because I bought something else and it couldn't travel alone. So the other one I bought is this kit. It says it's from DMC, but I'm not sure because there are some Chinese thingies and I don't think the real DMC would have that. But this is what it will look like when it's done. Cute elephant with balloons. And this will be another birth sampler because my friend who got the panda last year, she's having another baby, number 4. And I don't know if it will be a boy or a girl, but depending on that, and I will find out in a few weeks, I will dye the fabric either blue or pink. It's also a full kit and make it a little bit more girly or more boyish. I don't know words today, but I'm going to start this next month because then I will know if it's a boy or a girl. And that were the kits I bought. Then I found a great book. It's called De mooiste creaties in kruissteek, which is the most beautiful creations in cross stitch. And it has patterns and some information from all over the world. It's separated in different countries. So one I really liked, let me see, it was Latin America, and you have some information first about the history of cross stitch in that area, and then there are some patterns and oh, let me see, this is an example, and the charts are hand drawn with pencil. And I really like this one as well. This is Mexican pillow. And there is for the Incas and Africa. There are just different type of patterns. Let me see what else. This is from China. I really like this one with the flowers. So I will stitch some of them, and they're mostly smalls. And that's really great because I made something. A few weeks ago, Michelle, Bendy Stitches, she showed her junk journal in which she was FFOing her smalls. And I really like that idea because I don't want a bunch of pillows or all little frames on my wall. But I do want it to put it somewhere. So I made this journal book myself. It was a regular book, and I cut out the pages and covered it with paper, and oh, it's a little bit stiff, but there are a lot of different types of paper in it, and I can finish my smalls in it. And there's one thing I already put in it, and it's this one. I want to put something here I can write on, but these are on a card, and these are my first ever cross stitch things, even before I really started stitching. And this was a small kit from a Dutch store, I don't know. And the blue one, it looks okay, but the pink one, I didn't realize you had to stitch every stitch in the same direction. So oh, it's terrible. Well, the top section looks okay, but and I think it's really nice to put my first cross stitch as an adult in here, and I finished it with some felt on the back. So that's the first thing in my journal, and yeah, there will be more. So the thing says "Sing like a bird," which I thought it was fitting, but I will write something here. And then the next thing, I just really like the different types of paper. This is the first time I ever did something like this, and I watched some tutorials, and yeah, I found out how it worked. So there's just the middle. I'm really happy with it, and this took away some stitchy time, but I'm really happy with it, and I can't wait to stitch more smalls to put it in here. So I think this was all already. So in the next weeks I will continue and try and finish some projects. The gift will be done for sure. There's another gift I haven't talked a lot about. I can finish in a really short time, and I will be home alone 2 evenings this week, so I think I can finish it then. And also light is almost done. I can finish that, so there will be room for my whips that I haven't been working on for a long time. I was a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of projects, and I didn't realize it until I just kept grabbing the same projects. So it will be up and down, a lot of whips, starting a bunch of new things and then finishing a lot of them, and I'm okay with it. So now I'm trying to finish some things so I can start some new things later, and I want to work more on my heights. King Coda really needs to come out, and oh, maybe I will do focus on heights next month. I don't know who was talking about just having a theme every month. Maybe it was Debbie, maybe it was someone else, I don't know, but I really like that idea of having a theme. So for a lot of people, May was starting, for us June is finishing, so maybe July will be, I'm not doing Jolly July or Halloween. I don't do the type of stitching. Maybe I will do some winter things later, but overall I want to focus on my heights. So I think that will be nice for next month. I will think about it. Or maybe just smalls. doing a small every week. That would be fun. I don't know. Let me know what you think. For now, this is it. And I'm going to edit this and upload it. And I will see you at the end of June, in about 2 weeks. So happy stitching. Have a nice day. Be kind and see you next time. Bye bye.